Привет. Как проходит вечер? Только-только. Даже отдохнуть не успел. Ну, надеюсь, отдохнешь, посмотришь, как я тут умираю, прохожу самую погодную игру в мире. Прикол. Я так и не смогла запустить оригинальную игру. Бывает. Короче, я так и не смогла запустить оригинальную игру. У меня возникали какие-то проблемы постоянно, поэтому я по-быстрому скачала версию, где есть все 3 части Депонии. Вот. И сегодня начну, видимо, с нуля проходить. Что печально на самом деле, но бывает иногда. Случаются происшествия. Так. Сейчас заорет игра. Сильно не пугайтесь. Ух. Ох. Все, громко. Очень громко. Так.
Organon!
Забавно.
Organon!
Так. К черту комментарии разработчиков. Субтитры. Ну, мне кажется, здесь тоже есть пара динозаврих останков. Кстати, я аватарку прокачала. Она теперь моргает и разговаривает. Если заметно. Ладно. Ну, пожалуй, начну. Так. Если я правильно понимаю... Да. Вот здесь начало.
Huh? What is it now? Wasn't the game supposed to have started already?
Yeah, well, yes. But the junk press broke down, and we thought we'd use the time...
О боже. Какая она громкая.
I don't need no stinking tutorials.
So how are you going to fix the junk press?
Just watch me and learn.
Maybe you want to listen to what I have to say first?
But you don't have anything to say.
Oh, come on. It won't be long. Just point the cursor at me and left-click.
We'll see about that.
Скажи, как по звуку. Громко. По сравнению с голосом или как? Потому что я сейчас смотрю на микшер. И мне не нравится. Угу. Так.
This is Wenzel, my sidekick, the eternal No.2.
You were supposed to talk to me, not look at me. If you keep that up, you'll ruin the whole tutorial.
Угу. Еще Меня немножко подбешивает, что когда я из игры, грубо говоря, альтабую, она у меня просто фризится. Ну ладно.
Computer, talk to Wenzel.
You don't have to say that explicitly.
Who's talking to you?
Why, you are. You clicked on me.
Smarty pants. Just tell me what's wrong with the junk press. And stop wiggling your feet.
It's pressing only very gently now and doesn't really squish sufficiently.
Hey, every idiot can see that.
Well, why don't you present the tutorial then?
Okay, piece of cake. But first, I'll explain,
Как
how
смотреть на
to
предмет?
look at an object.
I know that.
I see. And how?
I point my cursor at it and right-click when I see the eye icon.
Well, the theory is easy, but how about the actual practice?
Hey, this is your tutorial.
You're a cop-out, but be that as it may, I'll demonstrate. Do you see that little thingy on the floor over there? I will now use the tongue icon.
The eye icon.
Yeah, I will now click on it, thusly having a look at it. So you better watch closely.
Так, у меня что-то с микрофоном. Один момент. И его воткнула обратно в наушники.
What's that?
It's a cathode plunger.
Thanks for the input, Wenzel, but I recognize a hydro clamp duplexer when I see one. Too bad I can only look at it. A duplexer like that could be useful.
You can pick it up. You just have to point your cursor at it so the hand icon appears. If you left-click now, you'll pick it up.
There has to be an easier way.
If you say so.
Прикол игры в чем? Это квест, point and clicker. И суть игры в том, что вот этот чувак по имени Руфус хочет попасть на Элизиум, на космическую станцию. И вот на протяжении 3 игр он туда пытается попасть. И point and clicker этот отличается от других тем, что он бывает очень нелогичным. То есть здесь прям надо следить за мелочами и на основе этих мелочей прям какие-то очень специфические действия делать.
Okay, I've picked up the duplexer, but what am I supposed to do with it now?
You put it into your inventory. That's where all the items go. You've picked up that object. Now you can open your inventory by using your mouse wheel.
Hey, there it is.
Correct! This is your inventory.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's where you can see what you're carrying around. You still know how to do that, don't you?
Вот, допустим, наш инвентарь. Можно смотреть
How
на
did this
объекты.
strange thing
У них
end
есть
up in my
прикольное
inventory?
описание.
I have no idea.
Забавные.
Maybe you'll need it for the tutorial.
Tutorial schmutorial.
А можно делать вот так.
Look, Wenzel, I'm almost done.
Impressive. But I mean that.
И теперь можно эту штуку вставить в пресс.
Huh, it fits.
Now you have to,
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
if you say so.
И произойдет вот это.
Rufus, there's one more thing.
I told you I'd manage without your help. Now, all I have to do is press this button here, and right away...
Oh, how I love tutorials!
It's kind of pathetic, you get all erratic about dirty dishes congesting the sink. I'm tired of your bothers, remember our fathers that dwelled in a world filled with rubbish and stink. But when all hope was lost, someone raised from the dust. He was handsome and cunning, his haircut had style, courage was shining in his eyes as he said, screw you guys, mind your own business, I'm off now, goodbye. Huzzah, he's off now, goodbye.
Когда-то давно я эти песенки заучивала. Когда первый раз игру увидела.
Junk. Junk. And more junk. A life of order and happiness. Oh, my bad. That was junk too. Well, that does it. I need to leave this dump. Fortunately, this time my plan is foolproof. This time everything will work out. Where did I put my list? Heck, I really have to get away from this junkyard.
Ну и, собственно говоря, начинается сама игра. Я могу сейчас, в принципе, по-быстрому проскипать до того момента, на котором игра сломалась. С некоторыми комментариями. Либо как бы по полной с нуля. Со всеми прикольными диалогами.
Ah, there's my list. Let's see. Seems like I've packed almost everything I need. All I need now are some provisions. A toothbrush, a pair of socks, and a bolt cutter. A bolt cutter? What the... Well, guess I must have had a reason to put it on the list.
Я слышу звуки скрябания ручки по пергаменту, но я не понимаю, что это такое. Что происходит. Так. Есть еще в игре вот такая штука. Когда я нажимаю пробел, подсказки появляются, типа, с чем можно взаимодействовать.
What's this? A sock? That explains why I've had such cheesy dreams.
Горелка. Всегда пригодится. Банка масла.
Huh. My old escape plans. Some of them weren't half bad.
Так.
Another note from Tony. What's she complaining about now? Will you please clean the bathroom for once? Yeah, right. In her dreams.
Вантуз. Зубная щетка.
Whoa! What the toothbrush bailed out on me. Guess I should have kept it in a more germ-free environment.
Болторез. Моющее средство.
I usually leave that stuff for Tony. I've only used it once. But all my clothes got discolored.
Вот, кстати...
And the shed burned down.
Вот, кстати, интересный пример описания, в котором содержится информация, как использовать этот предмет. Если мне сейчас удастся найти еще носок.
You scoffed all the food yet again, and I keep finding your crap in the fridge. What the hell's wrong with you? Huh? I don't understand the question.
Раз носок, два носок.
Well, but I need a pair. I don't want to show up in Elysium dressed like an idiot. These
И...
coats are incredible. Unbelievable how much stuff you can cram into the pockets. I'll have a quick look. See if I can find something useful in the pockets. Hey, there really was something in there. A sock. Cool.
Вот. И теперь у нас есть 3 носка разного цвета. А в описании
I
моющего
usually
средства
leave that
было
stuff for Tony.
сказано,
I've only used it once.
что
But
вся
all my
одежда
clothes
потеряла
got
цвет. Значит, нам
discolored.
нужно постирать все эти носки.
And the shed burned down.
То есть вот такого плана игрушка. Ил.
Do the dishes already. They won't do themselves. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll take that chance.
Вилка. Еще одна записка.
You're not supposed to eat on the sofa. I keep finding leftovers in it. Huh? Well, isn't that a good thing? The oil is rancid. I could use it for hair wax. The best thing about it is the can. Let's get rid of this thing. The good old sofa. Too bad I can't fit it into my escape pod. I've had the most amazing ideas sitting here. Plus, you can always find leftovers in it.
Мы берем банку. Используем на крошки.
Seems there are still some wasabi
На диване.
peas in there. I guess these will make good provisions for the journey.
И у нас есть провиант. Так. Дальше. У нас есть конфорка. По идее, на ней можно вскипятить воду.
I guess I could smudge the note this way. But why should I? I'm not reading the notes anyway. Burn the note. Not a bad idea. But I need some more for the fire to really get going.
Так, недостаточно записок.
It can't be opened since the handle's gone. Tony was pissed off, but I needed it to secure the door of my matter transporter. I mean, the device was unstable enough without flies going in and out.
Как обычно, используем вантус, когда нету ручки.
Ouch!
Теперь
Now the little bugger's in for a surprise.
используем мышеловку с приманкой на щетку.
Come on, brushy, brushy, brushy. Come to Papa. Ha! Gotcha! Ha! Gotcha! I'll make you suffer the next time I brush my teeth.
Так, у нас есть провиант, зубная щетка и болторез. Осталось только носки.
Whoa, what's that? A guillotine so I won't enter her room? Whoa, that girl has issues. I honestly wonder why we were ever together at all.
И вот последняя записка.
Stay out of my room. You have no business in there anymore. Who does Tony think she is? I've got better things to do than rummage through her drawers.
Так, теперь идем к печке. Сжигаем все записки.
In you go.
У нас есть горелка. И теперь можно добавить все
I may
носки.
not be an expert, but I'm sure I need a hot wash.
Добавляем все носки, я сказала.
I may not be an expert.
И третий носок. И теперь достаем их с помощью вилки.
Whoa, look at that. The sock changed color. Who would have thought it? But where's the other one? Clear case of subtractive color mixing.
Вот. И вместо 3 носков разного цвета у нас есть 2 носка зеленого цвета. По идее, все. Можно идти обратно к чемодану. Носки.
Socks? Check.
Зубная щетка.
Toothbrush. Check.
Провиант.
Provisions. Check.
И болторез.
Bolt cutter, for whatever reason. Check. Ha! Seems like I've packed everything. Oh, I can't close it anymore. Seems like I've got to unpack something. But what?
И по идее, зачем
I'll
нам
never be able
болторез?
to close the suitcase with a monster like that in there. I mean, I won't need a bolt cutter where I'm going. I wonder why it was on the list in the first place. Now it fits. Packed and ready to go. I think I just strained something.
Hey, Rufus, you should save your energy for the unavoidable drop into the abyss.
Yeah, thanks, Wenzel. You can save your sarcasm for someone less well-prepared than me. This time, I took everything into account. It'll be a stroll in the park.
Ah, that's what you said last time. It took us days to remove the cactus spikes from your butt, remember?
That's all toxic runoff under the bridge. This time, everything will work out. And when finally an Elysian orbit pixie massages my back, I'll ask her to pause for a minute so I can laugh about you.
Whatever. But say, can I have your stuff when you're gone?
Yeah, sure, help yourself. As if anything on this dump is valuable. It's time for me to leave all this behind.
Great. I hope you remember to calibrate the harpoon.
I'll do that later, after I've stored everything in the pod.
Well, then hurry up. Well, you know that the Organon are always on time.
Так. Проверю-ка я микрофон. Микрофон. Да. Угу. Так, нужно запихнуть чемодан в отсек для хранения.
There. And now? There. Now where shall I put it? There we go. There. Now where shall I put it? If I remove the seat, it might just fit. But how's it going to be attached? And more importantly, where shall I sit?
Так, у нас есть поблизости гаечный ключ. Им, по идее, можно открутить сиденье.
I might be able to do without this.
Угу.
That's where the seat was attached. I'll need some kind of replacement.
Можно поговорить с Вензелем. Но я с ним уже говорю. В общем, если поговорить с Вензелем, Руфус будет издеваться и говорить: бедный Вензель, небось, будешь страдать тут без меня, скучать по мне. Еще пожалеешь, что я тебя с собой не взял. Ханек, рабочий, говорит о том, что проход в город закрыт, что там ведутся какие-то работы. У нас есть почтовый ящик, похожий на седло. Так, теперь нужно установить почтовый ящик вместо сидения,
There you go.
открыть его и положить туда аккумулятор.
There you go. There. The capsule is ready. Now, all I have to do is calibrate the harpoon.
Помнишь, Кирилл, страдания Димы?
There. Too
в...
bad the two directions of the control stick are blocked, but who needs those anyway? The main thing is that the crosshairs are right on the tracks. And then I'm gone. Ha! This'll be a walk in the park.
Помнишь страдания Димы в Ассасинах? Вот у меня сейчас будут те же самые страдания в Депонии. По идее, у меня здесь есть прицел. Мне нужно его передвинуть вот сюда. Но пульт управления заблокирован. То есть я могу использовать только как бы 6 направлений из 8. Вот, короче, такая шняга. Раз, два, три, 4.
I did it! Now, I'll just light the fuse and boom! Well, that should be it. Stand by, Wenzel.
Hello, Rufus.
Tony, why are you sneaking around like that?
This is still my house, remember? Well, it's not as obvious now since someone stole my mailbox. Oh, that reminds me. I'm supposed to give you this letter.
A letter?
Rufus, it's almost time.
Yes, I know. Sorry, Tony, but it's over. Once the fuse is lit, I'll be gone for good.
If only that was true.
Why are you here? Are you still hoping for a miracle?
It would be a miracle if you finally disappeared for real. But in case it doesn't work out again, I'll at least have the satisfaction of seeing you injure yourself.
В общем, это наша бывшая. Сразу чувствуется по ее диалогу, что она Руфуса теперь ненавидит. Ну, в общем, то же самое, Руфус такой. Мы с тобой прощаемся навсегда, ты больше меня не увидишь. Небось, жалеешь теперь о том, что мы расстались и все такое. Я покидаю тебя навсегда.
I'm leaving. For good.
I gave up hope of that a long time ago.
Вот, и теперь осталось поджечь фитиль.
Now is when it counts. Hullabaloo. Ah, well, maybe I should read the letter. Dear Mr. We're happy to inform you, blah, blah, blah. Get to the point, will ya? Unfortunately, the delivery of your screws will be delayed for... Please find enclosed a voucher for a pack of rivets. We apologize for any inconvenience this might have caused. Sincerely yours. Just a second. Screws? Whew, what a maneuver. Hey, my suitcase is here too. It must have got entangled in the chain. Just like I planned.
Так. Подбираем носки. Подбираем провиант.
There's a flood of trash behind it. Reminds me of my ex-home. A well-oiled gearbox. The maintenance arm's behind there. Not a chance. I'd need fingers like Wenzel's to reach into those cracks.
Так. Дверца.
A wire grating. There's a shaft leading upward behind it. Ouch! The wire's cutting into my flesh. I need, well, something like, has anyone here got a bolt cutter?
Вот он юмор в этой игре. И носки. Открываем дверцу. Достаем руку. С помощью нее режем проволоку.
This is unbelievable. This is just impossible. I think I'm getting dizzy.
Are you suffering from vertigo, Miss Gold? You should have stayed in your cabin. It was foolish of you to go against my orders.
What? What's going on here, Bailiff? Did you know about all this? Just a minute. All of you knew about this, right? The whole Organon is involved in this? Did you really think you could just keep it a secret? Wait until Cletus hears about this.
But you won't be telling him anything about it. You will be a good girl and wait here until the Prime Controller arrives.
And then? What then? I am an Elysian, not one of his office clerks. How does he plan to assure my silence?
Just you wait, Ms. Gold. I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Holy smoke! A real orbit pixie! I bet she'll be pretty thankful once I've rescued her from the clutches of the Dark Exchequer. Let's go! Rufus to the rescue!
Так.
She's really hot. She really suits me. One step closer and mayhem will ensue.
Пробираемся в отсек. И по идее мне нужно нажать. Левый рычаг.
Haha! Take that!
No, don't! Ah!
What's that?
Oops, guess that was the wrong lever.
You damned fool! How dare you mess with the plans of the Organon? Men, throw him overboard!
You need to catch me first, but I'm much too fast for you, see? First I'm here, and now I'm gone. Here, gone. Ouch. I was so close. But no, the minute I see a beautiful damsel in distress, wham! Well, I guess that's just who I am. I'm simply a die-hard do-gooder.
Он свалился в колючки, у меня контроллер завибрировал на столе. Блин, у меня такое ощущение, что у меня микрофон подбирает аудио с наушников. Я не знаю, что происходит. Не знаю. Вроде настроек не меняла. Ну ладно. Так. Теперь надо вспомнить, что здесь нужно делать. Есть бык, есть доска объявлений, есть дверь.
You have to be age 6 or older to use this device. Oh, how boring is that? Ah, Miss Hinkle lost her dachshund. Well, I'm sure it'll turn up. I mean, there wasn't much kerosene in the turbine after all. The windshield is encrusted with dirt. Ah, there's a sign behind it. Maybe the name of the driver? Sure, Puff. Huh, well, that could spell anything. Locked. Huh. It can probably be opened from the inside.
Так, и есть дверь, которая, скорее всего, заперта.
Oh, great. The rust bucket's dead, but the lock is still working. What's going on here? I haven't seen such a crowd in front of the town hall since the mayor wanted to introduce a tax on the lack of political commitment.
Так. Куда можно зайти? Зайти можно куда угодно. Пойдем сначала в мэрию.
Please form a line, people. Draw a waiting...
Draw a waiting number, and the mayor will see you in a short while.
What's going on here? Did someone refill the peanut jar?
A girl fell from the sky. They say she's a real beauty. The mayor's about to decide who's going to give her shelter.
Yeah, well, I doubt he'll have a hard time to decide once he's heard my story. I saved that girl from the dark exchequer. I am responsible for her.
Nice try, buddy, but I've made up a good story too. Mine even has a dragon in it, so move to the back of the line and draw a number like everyone else.
Ну, давайте возьмем номерок.
Number 66. Almost my lucky number.
Лоба Гонзо Нисек.
Hardly ever saw such stupid hats.
Прикольная шляпа.
Nice hats. Did I miss a trend or something?
The roofer switched to making hats, because it hasn't rained for months.
I see. And I'm sure the trousers are from the guy who used to make tarps, right?
Hey, my wife made them for me.
Well, thanks for nothing.
Надо запомнить про кровельщика, который стал делать шляпы. Надо запомнить шляпы. Где девушка
Where's the
сейчас?
girl now?
She's lying in the assembly hall. Dr. Gizmo is with her.
They say she's unconscious.
I hope she isn't injured.
So do I. So do I. It's not easy stacking exhaust pipes with broken arms.
The mayor wants to decide what? Who will what? Give her shelter?
Low-Tech thinks the girl should be, integrated into our community, and someone has to nurse her back to health.
I hope the mayor will choose me. She could give me a hand in the mud pits. Ever since I cut my fingertips while scrubbing rust, I tend to get infected cuticles.
You want her to scrub rust for you? That's outrageous.
Why? What do you want the girl for? Rufus?
Rufus!
Huh? Oh, what? The girl belongs to me.
That'll be determined by the mayor.
Well, how do I get to the mayor?
That's easy.
Take a number and stand at the end of the line.
Couldn't you let me cut in? See, I'm in a bit of a hurry, and...
I see.
Well, if that's the case...
Do you want my chair?
Shall we get you something to drink while you're waiting?
We could bake a cake for you, too.
Really? I like cactus cake, but no raisins. Thanks very much. And... Oh. I see. Crap. Now I'm hungry. I'll skedaddle.
И у нас есть Лотти.
Hello, Lottie.
You too.
You too? Dear me, what a day.
Так, где девушка с Элизиума? Я знаю. Я хочу
I want
видеть
to see
мэра.
the mayor.
Everyone...
Everyone does. Take a number and wait your turn.
Может, ты сделаешь исключение, пропустишь меня без очереди?
Can you make an exception and let me in before the others?
It's your turn when your number comes up. No exceptions.
Not even for me?
Especially not for you!
Но очередь даже не двигается.
But the line isn't moving at all. Who's next anyway?
Number 62. I think that's Wenzel.
Wenzel is also applying? But Wenzel isn't even here.
Well, it's his turn. Wenzel is up next. No exceptions!
I'll skedaddle.
Don't let the door hit you.
Так, и... Есть почта.
Stop right there! The post
The post office is closed until further notice.
Until when?
Until the sign says, then it's open!
But there's no clock there.
Very observant. And now...
Get away from that door!
Как впечатление первое от игры?
The post office will be open o'clock? O'clock? What o'clock? There's something missing here. Goal! I have to talk to her. She's got to know who her savior is.
Rufus, do you have to snoop around here?
Hi, Inspector Gizmo.
That's Dr. Gizmo. As you know, I hold all 3 positions in this emergency station, and right now, I'm a doctor. And as a doctor, I have the right to ask, why are you bothering my patient?
She's an acquaintance of mine. I wanted to see how she's doing. Her name is Goal.
So, the Elysian is an acquaintance of yours, eh? Very funny. Well, as long as your lacking sense of reality doesn't keep me from doing my job, knock yourself out. Look after your acquaintance, but make it snappy.
Мне нравится здесь юмор. И отсутствие напряга.
That's enough.
What? Come on!
Enough daydreaming for today. My patient needs rest. Well, at least I guess that she needs rest. In order to know for sure, she would have to wake up first.
She's unconscious. What's wrong with her? What does she need?
To be more conscious, obviously. For further tests, she would have to be awake. Unfortunately, none of my remedies seem to work.
Well, how about some really strong coffee?
Ha! The coffee that can be of help here needs to be brewed.
Doesn't every coffee need to be brewed?
Yes, right, but...
Hey, not to worry, Dr. Gizmo. I have a plan.
Do the world a favor and spare us your plans, Rufus. Your wacky plans have never done anyone any good, except that the mayor granted me a larger file cabinet for patients' histories.
How peacefully she sleeps. This calls for extra strong coffee. Dr. Gizmo?
What now?
Так.
Will
Она
she fully
полностью
recover?
поправится?
She'd need to wake up first to be able to tell.
Well, why don't you wake her up then?
Well, it's not that easy. I've already tried every stimulant I could find in my medicine cabinet. None of those were strong enough. She needs something much, much stronger.
Something much, much stronger. Sounds like a job for me. I am much, much stronger after all. I will
Я её
save her.
спасу.
Ha! Good luck. Did you bring some kind of miracle stimulant by any chance? Something that might wake her up? A kind of cup of coffee to the nth order?
I'm working on it.
Good. But do it someplace else.
Это не поможет, это не поможет. Это, я помню, не поможет. Это бессмысленно. У тебя есть для меня
Do
стимулятор?
you have a stimulant for me?
To make you even more annoying? I don't think so. I've used up most of the stimulants on the patient, but to no avail. I still have some left in the medicine cabinet in my office, but no one except me is allowed to access it.
We'll see about that.
What was that?
Time for me to leave.
That's what I keep telling you.
Well, thanks for your time.
You're welcome. Not literally.
Так, здесь есть дверь. Есть
The
картонная
balloons
коробка.
seem to have been stored here for quite a while. I wonder what occasion they're meant for, and why my face is on some of them. Huh, obviously there's a preparation for a celebration going on. Something. Huh?
Так. Здесь все. А теперь, если посмотреть на их шляпы. Вентилятор. Непонятная хреновина. Принцесса Лея. И... сиденье от велосипеда. Магнитики. Можно стырить. Что-то еще? В целом, наверное, нет. Так. Ханок здесь.
Hello, Hannock.
Oh, hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
Ты почему не
Why
работаешь?
aren't you working?
You mean, why am I doing just the same as you? Because some joker removed the magnets from the detonation plan, that's why.
Hey, I am very busy, actually. I've been running around all day, getting things done, and, picking stuff up, and things like that.
Well, how about you find some new magnets for our detonation plan? Then we can finally continue work.
Как именно это твой план? Как именно работает этот твой план взрыва?
How exactly does that detonation plan of yours work?
Well, that's pretty exciting, actually.
Yeah, I doubt it.
The chief detonator uses magnets to mark the positions of the next 3 planned detonations. Then he rings a bell, and I give a signal to the miner who will on his part prepare the explosives in the mine shaft. And after that, we blow the thing up.
And then you start with the exciting part?
No. That's it, actually.
I knew it.
Что вы тут вообще делаете, ребят?
What exactly are you guys doing down there?
What do you think? We are trash hunters. We search for useful trash. Most of the time, trash is just junk, and so pretty useless. For instance, I have a whole collection of car keys for cars that have been scrapped ages ago.
Может, у тебя и мой ключ есть?
Maybe you have my key, too.
I don't know. What was your name again?
Руфус.
Let me think. Rufus. Nope. I don't think I got your key.
Вензель.
Wenzel.
Let me think. Wenzel. Nope. I don't think I got your key.
Тони.
Tony.
Let me think. Tony. Nope. I don't think I got your key.
Забудь.
Forget it.
Done. Anything else?
Это твой попугай там?
Is that your parrot?
Yes, we use it to detect dangerous fumes in the mine shaft.
Oh, what do you do when that happens?
We get a new parrot.
I see.
Черный юмор. Ты слышал про девушку с Элизиума?
Did you hear about the woman from Elysium?
Yes, but I really don't care. I already have a woman I can send into the mine shaft. It's too narrow in there for 2 women.
Love must be such a wonderful thing.
Так. Ладно. До скорого.
Talk to you later,
See you,
Rufus.
exactly.
Huh, this is a map of the trash tunnels. I'd better ask Hannock how this all works.
Ну, по идее, как раз на этом месте я и застряла, потому что когда добавляешь магниты на этот план, вот, здесь есть карта, которая, грубо говоря, повторяет внешний вид Кувака. Кувака, по-моему, так город называется. И, по идее, эти магниты можно разместить на каких-то точках, и после этого в городе будут мигать вот эти вот красные лампочки, аварийные, грубо говоря, сигнализация. Вот. И прикол в том, что, ну, типа, почему игра сломалась? В прошлый раз я использовала эти магниты. Я запустила взрывы рандомные. Потом я не доперла, как пройти этот этап, эту головоломку. Сохранила игру и вышла до следующего раза. И в следующий раз я просто запустила игру, открыла сейв, и магниты сломались. То есть я их даже двигать не могла. Я не могла их подобрать и никуда поставить. Так. Вспоминаем. Ну, у меня идея вообще возникла. У нас в мэрии сидят 3 чувака с смешными шляпами, у которых кровельщик шляпы делал. И можно заметить, например, что есть кровля в виде мельницы. Есть вот такая странная кровля, которая чуть-чуть напоминает парик принцессы Леи. И есть внизу дом с велосипедным креслом, с велосипедным сиденьем. Инструктаж? В прошлый раз здесь инструктажа такой кнопки не было. По крайней мере, в той игре. Ага. Поняла. Инструкция, короче, не совпадает с головоломкой. Так, и теперь...
Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
Мне пришла ачивка. Хороший эксперт по взрывам не требует второй попытки. Видимо, я с первой попытки угадала. И, собственно говоря, эти чуваки разбежались по домам.
I would have
Даже
earned the one,
забыл номерок.
but I guess the 63 will have to do.
Так, теперь что с этим делать? В целом в переулке еще не все.
Nice parrot.
Yes, we use it to detect dangerous fumes in the mine shaft.
Oh, what do you do when that happens?
We get a new parrot.
I see. Hello.
Hello, hello. I'm starving. I've eaten nothing but worms for days now.
Ignore him. My wife sometimes talks to herself when she's down there. He must have picked that up from her.
We can't meet anymore. Although my husband is almost deaf, his bird has quite good ears.
В бар.
Ah, Rufus. I thought you're on your way to Elysium. Have you come back to pay your tab?
Oh, that. Oh, well, listen, Lonzo. I planned to do that, but constructing an escape vehicle costs a lot, and,
Don't worry, Rufus. No one here expected you to make it.
Huh. Ah, great. Thanks, I guess. Yeah, sure. As if it was even possible to hit that board with a dart. Gnat's piss. The only thing to drink on the planet. Huh. Not true. Luckily, I'm not susceptible to advertising. I could do with a steak now.
Возьмем табличку. В общем, Deponia — это симулятор крадем все, что не приколочено. А то, что не приколочено, ищем монтировку и выколачиваем.
Poor Lonzo. He'll be lost without me when I'm gone. Lonzo.
Yeah?
Давно не виделись?
Long time no see, Lonzo.
A long time indeed.
Anything new?
Hey, you know how Kuvak is. Nothing ever happens in Kuvak.
Yep, without me, this place would be dead.
Well, without you, there would be fewer explosions. I know that much.
It must be pretty sad for all of you that I'll be gone soon.
It's almost unbearable. Almost.
Как насчет стаканчика твоей старой «Прощай печали»?
How about a shot of that old worry begone?
Well, that depends. Will you ever pay me what you owe?
Of course. I just need to get some money first. But you know that I'm always true to my word.
If you find a new word that makes you look less like a fraud.
Well said, Lonzo. Well said.
Слышал про девушку с Элизиума?
Did you hear about the stranger? The girl?
Yes, but I don't care. Don't tell me you want to start quarreling about her with all the other idiots.
Well, you know me. I'm always the first in line when,
Idiots are quarreling.
Yes.
У тебя есть в меню что-нибудь, что может сильно взбодрить?
Do you have something that can give someone a real boost?
Since when are you ordering coffee? Did you break Tony's coffee machine again? How often do I have to tell you that you don't filter oil that way?
No, this is not about simple coffee. I need something that really, really gets you awake. A kind of ultimate pick-me-up. Lonzo? Are you okay? Okay, just forget I ever asked. I'm off.
No, wait a minute. I think I know exactly what you need. Oh boy, this is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Hey, wow! You have pipes? Tanks? Valves? It's a thing.
This is an espresso machine. But this is not just any old espresso machine. This is the mother of all espresso machines. I tuned it myself.
And you wound ribbons into its hair?
Indeed I did.
Okay, but one question remains. What exactly is this espresso?
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure myself. I think it's a kind of highly concentrated
Спасибо, что
coffee.
зашел.
The people of prehistoric times.
Хорошего вечера.
Uh-huh. And then they forgot to switch the machine off. I see.
I built the compressor, following all the instructions that I found. Unfortunately, the pictures were pretty blurry, but I think I figured out what ingredients are needed. Take the recipe. It's right next to you on that bar stool. If you bring me these ingredients, we can start brewing. In the meantime, I'll have found my life insurance policy. I hope. Oh, I'm so excited.
What a scrawl. Okay, I need clear, reviving, and energy-rich water. The coffee powder must be black, stimulating, and made from hot beans. None of these things can be found in Kuvak. Never mind, though. Being a master improviser, I bet I can find plenty of alternatives.
Так, начинается вторая часть. Поиск всех ингредиентов.
The recipe says something about a revitalizing liquid.
Живительная влага,
Energy-rich water. What's that supposed to mean?
богатая энергией вода,
Clean water? Where
чистая
can I
вода,
get clean water? Any
стимулирующая
idea what
добавка,
highly stimulating means?
черный порошок.
Do you have any idea what kind of blackish powder is needed for this recipe?
И
Any idea
острые
what
бобы.
hot beans are supposed to be?
Так,
Next, please! Next, please!
чуть-чуть потише сделаю. Слегонца.
Next, please!
Clear, reviving, and energy-rich water. The coffee powder must be black.
Так. Красная штора.
Lonzo's been trying his luck as a handyman. Cute.
И закрытый
And that's
лоток.
probably where the powder goes. Oh, this must be for the water. Lonzo must have waited. He should have asked me earlier. The cup is still empty. Still being the operative word here. What exactly am I supposed to do?
It's all written down on the recipe I gave you. Just bring me everything that's on the list. Till then, I'll do some fine-tuning on the espresso machine.
Okay.
Ты не поверишь, что с мной сегодня
You won't
случилось.
believe what happened to me today.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. So why don't you keep your story to yourself this time?
But it's got everything. Action, drama, romance.
Oh, a dragon, too.
No.
In that case, I'm not interested.
Now that you mention it, yes, there really was a dragon.
Too late.
Damn.
Насчет порошка.
About the powder.
Tell me.
Do you have any idea what kind of blackish powder is needed for this recipe?
I have no idea. I don't think they're talking about black powder.
Black powder.
I said it's probably not black powder.
But black powder is blackish.
Listen, this machine works with high pressure and extreme heat. If you put black powder into the...
Yada, yada, yada. Let me worry about the ingredients and you'll prepare the machine.
Oh no, I am starting to regret this.
Я буду до скончания веков настраивать микшер.
Any idea
Стимулирующие
what
добавки?
highly stimulating means?
I have no idea. Maybe some kind of stimulant? Maybe Dr. Gizmo has some in his office.
Oh, that reminds me. Maybe Dr. Gizmo has some kind of stimulant in his office.
That's just what I said.
You did? Maybe I'd listen more carefully if you said something useful from time to time.
Ah, I guess I had that coming.
Острые бобы.
Any idea what hot beans are supposed to be?
No idea.
Well, this seems to be a highly intellectual puzzle for a gifted mind.
Right. Maybe you should ask Wenzel.
I was talking about me.
Sorry. I guess I should have known. Statistically, it was very likely that you were talking about yourself.
Don't worry, I'll manage.
Hurry up! I can't wait to fire up this sweet machine for a test brew.
Насчет воды.
About the water.
Keep it flowing.
Чистая вода. Где мне раздобыть чистую воду?
Clean water? Where can I get clean water?
Clean water is a myth. Everybody knows that.
My father always told me that story about how he founded Kuvak on top of a source of fresh, clean spring water.
Hogwash! Your father was a bullshitter, just like you.
Bullshitter? What's that supposed to mean?
Someday, someone will explain it to you in detail, I'm sure.
Все равно не понимают вот с этой цензуры. В русском переводе. Богатая энергией вода. Как думаешь, что это значит?
Energy-rich water. What's that supposed to mean?
I have no idea. Hanek told me they sometimes find batteries in the trash. Those contain energy. How about you ask him?
Oh, sheesh. This whole quest is exhausting.
Exhausting? Hanek is working right in front of this building.
Hanek!
I guess you'll have to move a few steps into his direction and talk to him directly.
Exhausting and stressful.
Живительная вода.
The recipe says something about a revitalizing liquid. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. A liquid that makes something inanimate come to life again?
That sounds scary.
What's scary about that? Just imagine, a freezer making breakfast in bed for you.
Yeah, obviously you've never been in a relationship with Tony.
Не волнуйся, я справлюсь.
Don't worry, I'll manage.
Hurry up! I can't wait to fire up this sweet machine for a test brew.
Похоже, это небезопасно.
This looks pretty daring.
It is.
Great, that's what I wanted to hear.
Мне пора.
I'll be off then, getting all the ingredients.
You do that. I'll be here if you need me.
Так. Тю-тю-тю-тю. Нет. Это большевато. Ага. Да. Сейчас вернусь. Я вернулась. Так. О боже. Не то. Вот это поверх. Вот это. И вот это. И игру. Так.
Huh? What was that? Oh, the emergency station is opened again. Oh, that must mean I can choose the more daring options now. Hello again.
Hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
Знаешь, где можно достать воду, богатую энергией?
Do you have any idea where I can get water that's rich with energy?
Very often we find batteries in the junk. Those are always filled with some kind of liquid. We call it battery soda because it's got that fizz when it touches the tongue. Is that what you mean?
Это же кислота какая-то. По-моему. Мне даже интересно. Жидкость внутри батареек. Нет, внутри аккумуляторов. Электролит. Раствор дистиллированной воды и серной кислоты, которым заливают свинцово-кислотные автомобильные аккумуляторы. При полном заряде аккумулятора электролит представляет собой раствор, где 35% серная кислота, все остальное вода. Они льют себе на язык серную кислоту. Неплохо.
Talk to you later.
See you,
Rufus.
exactly.
Угу. Открылась станция спасения. Так. Медицинский шкафчик. Веселящий газ. Скальпель. Бормашина.
This could come in handy with my next amputation. Dr. Gizmo says Wenzel's toe could have been saved with non-corroded tools. I don't see what this will be good for. I mean, I already have enough holes in my teeth. The clown amongst the anesthetics. Clowns. Crap. Locked. Distrust everywhere.
Везде недоверие. Так. Рычаг вниз.
Gizmo isn't here. That means I can fiddle around with his occupation modes unnoticed. Since the retirement home sunk into the ground, they don't let me work in the trash mines for community service anymore. Huh, maybe our system of justice is working after all. It looked much lighter lying in that cupboard.
Наручники.
Handcuffs in a scale. That must be a symbol for, overloaded metaphors. I'll save my telekinetic powers for later.
Так. Внутри есть
I've stashed
отмычка.
it in there for an emergency. Oh, damn.
Решетка.
No great in the world can hold me back. There, it moved while you were blinking. It's the last tree left. I hope it doesn't croak. I mean, where would I test my herbicides?
Так. Там лежит огнетушитель. Огнетушитель.
It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious.
Кандалы сюда. Ага. Так, здесь. Списывай перчатки.
Work gloves? Yeah, Gizmo is such a wimp. There's a hole in the platform.
Угу. Так, да, я возвращаюсь сюда. Если я подниму рычаг вверх,
Strike!
наручники вниз. Заблокировать дверцу. И поднять наверх. И теперь туда можно попасть. Снаружи. Вот отсюда. Отмычка. Угу. Она все еще при мне. И с помощью отмычки открыть шкафчик.
Ugh, I hate syringes. Luckily, I've developed an immunity to tetanus. I wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been injected right into the heart muscle so far.
Так. Есть огнетушитель, есть веселящий газ. Шарик с веселящим газом. Где его использовать, я не знаю.
Your parrot doesn't seem to be feeling so well.
Holy cow! He's completely knocked out. How are we supposed to detect dangerous fumes now?
It's always the same. The warning light is the first thing to break.
You can take the bird if you want to. He's useless to me like that.
Забираем все, что не приколочено, то, что не то, что приколочено, находим гвоздодер и выдергиваем. Бессознательный попугай.
He's talking in his sleep.
Revenge!
Так. Идеи. У нас есть
I
психостимулятор.
wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been injected right into the heart muscle so far. What's this? It doesn't have any effect at all.
Чё? Я что-то пытал... Ладно. Бык. Всегда можно на нем сначала поскакать.
Toro! Hey, I said Toro! If anything, he seems even more bored now. Brilliant idea, Rufus! What could a lonesome bull crave more than a well-chilled glass of gnat's piss? Okay, I'll use the cow. Main thing is that it worked. I can still hear Tony's laughter. I'll never try riding a bull in love ever again. That's below my class.
О, боже. Так, и красная штора.
Aw, does that upset you? Well, an accomplished matador like me knows how to bring the blood of a bull to a boil, or whatever liquid it is that's pumping through those tubes. One more time.
Обожаю анимацию в этой игре. Так.
Draw blood from an enraged bull? Child's play. Bull's blood. Check.
Так. Так, возвращаюсь. Есть шприц
I once heard that a
печкою.
bull's blood is supposed to revive your spirits.
Стимулирующая добавка из ящика гизма. Живительная влага. Кровь быка. Острые бобы. Черный порошок. Чистая вода. Богатая энергия вода. Скорее всего, под капотом аккумулятор. По-моему, под капотом аккумулятор.
Huh. It can probably be opened from the...
Так. Вернусь к дому Тони. Перец
Tony
чили.
always had weird tastes concerning flowers. Ouch! Hot!
Конечно же, его нельзя взять с просто рукой. Значит, в перчатках. Это есть. Так. Что-то можно забрать с заднего двора. Да. Воронка. Ну, подбирай воронку. Есть ручная горелка. И ракета. Из ракеты, скорее всего, можно вытащить порох.
Well, there we go. Black powder.
Есть. Перец чили, черный порох, психостимулятор, кровь быка. Так. А куда делся мой номерок? Я же был 66. Ну ладно. Так, есть еще цистерна с водой. Есть дом Вензеля. Есть магазин Тони.
This is Wenzel's house. He'll be flabbergasted when he hears about my newest adventure. I bet he'll be pretty disgruntled because he decided not to come with me. He'll start shaking and get crying fits. Why am I not as cool and daring as you, Rufus? I also want to experience such great excitement. But deep down in his heart, he knows that he just isn't cut out for this. He'll get seriously depressed. Oh boy, I really hope he's home. Wenzel!
Hey, Rufus. Back already? That was really fast this time.
Yeah. This time, I almost made it. Unfortunately, like so often, my human kindness got in my own way.
Of course. That darn human kindness of yours. It's always getting into your way, right?
Indeed.
You never get anything done anymore.
Well, there are just too many humans.
They should all be
Drowned in the Red Rust Sea. Exactly.
that darn human kindness. By the way, thanks for all your stuff.
What? Wait, isn't that my chest?
Well, you said I could have your stuff if your plan works out.
But...
And your plan did work out. You just said so yourself, didn't you?
Yes, but...
Well, that's settled then.
Ты слышал про девушку с Элизиума?
Have you heard about that woman from Elysium?
Who hasn't? This wouldn't have anything to do with you by any chance.
Hey, you know me. Wherever there's a woman that needs rescuing, I'm there.
You're right. There really does seem to be a connection.
Я был там, когда девушка упала с неба.
I was there when the girl fell from the sky.
It's all right. I'm sure it was just an accident.
No, you're getting this all wrong. I saved her.
Of course you did.
Разве ты не хочешь пойти в мэрию?
Don't you want to go to the town hall?
To apply for giving shelter to the Elysian woman? The thought has crossed my mind. I even got a waiting number. But then I thought, what have I got to offer?
Yeah, nothing.
If I were rich or found a water vein, I might have a chance. But like this.
Ты задерживаешь очередь.
By the way, you're holding up the line.
So what? As long as I haven't found a water vein, I don't even have to show up.
Как ты умудрился открыть чемодан?
How the hell did you manage to open the trunk?
Well, all you have to do is disengage the child-proof lock. But the only thing in there was this weird stick.
Это биолокатор моего отца.
That's my father's divining rod.
You think so? Legend has it that it always brought him luck. He found the water vein Kuvak's built on with this very rod.
Yeah? Well, if my father really always had that much luck, then why didn't he manage to take me along when he left Deponia?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Вдруг ты сможешь найти воду с помощью биолокатора?
Hey, maybe you can find water with the divining rod.
And where, pray tell, would I start to look? In my basement? I should say that's highly improbable.
Может, ты помоешь Может, ты поможешь мне кое-что найти?
Maybe you can help me organize a few things.
Again? You haven't even returned my lawnmower yet.
Oh yes, the lawnmower. You'd better get a new one. The old one had lousy aerodynamics.
What is it this time?
Так, стимулятор есть, порох есть, богатая энергия и вода есть. Нет, ну это мы... О, ну ладно, чистая вода.
Do you have any idea where I can get clear water?
Clear water? Pfft, that stuff only exists in legends.
So what? My whole project is legendary.
Legend has it that your father once found clear water. That's how he got to be mayor of Kuvak. They say that there are still a few bottles hidden away in the town hall.
That's my old man, all right. He left Deponia, but instead of bequeathing me his fortune, he hid it.
At least he left you the divining rod. Maybe it is possible to find some water with it.
Dream on.
Где мне найти богатую энергию и воду?
Do you have any idea where I can get energy-rich water?
Energy-rich water? What's that supposed to be? The only energy I know of is in the car batteries you find in the trash heaps everywhere.
Yeah, well, I should have guessed that you can't give much useful information concerning energy, lazy bum.
Забудь.
I think I'd better do this myself. Let's be honest, you were never a big help anyway.
Whatever you say.
Never a big help. Brilliant.
What?
You don't get it? Not a big help. Because you're small.
Да, Руфус, да. Увидимся позже.
Later.
Exactly.
Подвал.
If my impeccable sense of orientation doesn't fail me, I should be under the shower right now.
На кухню.
He's bloated, he's useless, and he has a sponge in his kitchen.
У него больше нет. Губки у него на кухне. Топка. Зачем? Я не знаю. Так.
Hey, that's my dad's divining rod.
Don't even think about it, Rufus. It's mine now.
But it's a family heirloom.
So, a gift is a gift. Boy, I can hardly wait to give it a try. Maybe I can find a well somewhere near. And once I'm rich,
We'll split 50-50.
I might lend you the rod for a couple of hours.
Прощай, Гонзаль. Так.
Work. Yeah, right. She's just sitting there twiddling her thumbs. I can do that too.
Так. Повременю пока. У меня есть идея.
I don't like the direction this is taking at all.
Мокрая губка. И если я вернусь ко входу в город,
Is this really necessary? Oh. The seats are covered in tasteless pink leatherette. A puppet is pirouetting in the corner, and on the driver's sign it says, Sugar Puff. Stupid name.
теперь можно вернуться к Хэнеку. спросить про ключи.
Hello again,
Hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
Насчет моего ключа.
About my key again.
Again? Well, if you insist. What was your name again?
Сладкоежка.
Sugar Puff.
Sugar Puff? Maybe I found your key, Sugar Puff, but I need to be sure it really belongs to you. What's your favorite color?
Розовый.
Pink.
Pink, you say? That sounds about right. And, do you have a special hobby?
Балет.
I, love the ballet.
Bullseye! Then this must be your key. This must be your lucky day, Sugar Puff.
Yeah, I'm so happy I could just explode.
Really? I might have a one-time job for you down in the mine.
This is Sugar Puff's key, not mine.
Так, ключ от машины. Использована дверца машины. Нажимай рычаг, Кронг.
So much power in such a heap of junk. What a waste. Oh, I can't remove it. But how do I get access to the power that's harbored within them?
Бор
I
машина.
want the battery acid, and I have a dentist drill. That's almost too convenient. Ah! Ow! Yeah! Ow! Ah! The syringe won't do. I'd better look for a different container.
Блин. У меня не осталось контейнеров. Ну что, магазин Тони.
Looks like Tony's in her store. If I go in now, her taunting remarks will shower down on me like a hailstorm. Ah, well, what the heck. Let's get this over with.
Well, 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 look who's back. If it isn't Evil Knievel, the man who defied gravity, the conqueror of the sky, the wind jockey, the traveler on his way to the upper spheres. And yet, here he stands, right in front of me. Who'd have thought?
Believe it or not, this time I really made it. I was on board an Organon cruiser. Its destination, Elysium.
And then the longing for me became too much to bear.
I had to choose a life of eternal bliss, which means far away from you, or saving a beautiful Elysian girl from a horrible death.
Yeah, right. Rufus is doing a selfless deed. I would love to laugh, but my belly's still aching from when you were dragged through the junk.
I'll show you. I'll wake the girl, and she'll take me to Elysium, and then you'll be sorry. You'll all be sorry.
Как работа?
How's business?
Like, when did that interest you ever?
Who says I take an interest? I'm just being extremely polite.
First and foremost, you have an extremely distorted view of yourself.
Oh, that's because my reflection in the mirror is so blindingly bright.
Ugh!
Я хочу кое-что купить.
I'd like to buy something.
With what? Or did you get a job recently that I don't know anything about?
I'll pay you back. Really?
Ugh!
Чем ты так недовольна?
Why so cranky?
Why? You have destroyed my mailbox, devastated my backyard, gobbled down all my food supplies, and if I find out that the disappearance of my favorite pair of boots is connected in any way to the construction of your ridiculous escape pod, may God have mercy on your soul.
I had to carry the black powder in some kind of vessel, didn't I?
What?
Nothing.
Я хотела попрощаться, прежде чем покину эту дыру.
I wanted to say goodbye before I leave this dump.
New escape plans, have we? You are deluded. You'll never get out of here. Never, ever, ever. And that means I'll have you on my back for the rest of my life.
Что это за купоны?
What are those vouchers?
They're gift vouchers. You hand them in at the post office, and they deliver the merchandise.
Cool, I'll take them.
Hey, hands off!
What?
They don't come free.
I thought they were gift vouchers.
Ugh.
У тебя тут нигде кофе не завалялся?
You wouldn't have some coffee somewhere around here, would you?
Since you've been staying with me, I've only had decaf, and even that is too strong. Maybe I should finally get rid of the coffee grinder. It's just using up space, like you.
Мне очень нужны ингредиенты.
I need some ingredients.
If there's nothing in the fridge, you won't be getting anything else.
No, I mean...
End of discussion. Start earning your own money, and you'll be able to buy your own food.
Мне пора.
I've got to go.
I've been saying that for years, but here you still are.
Так.
Hey, stop it! What exactly are you trying to pull off?
I just thought it'd be good to take some of these mail order coupons with me. Then I can use them to send all my friends on Deponia some hooks and lead weights, obviously, just like it says on these vouchers.
Okay, first of all, you don't have any friends. You are a self-centered egomaniac who doesn't give a bleep about anybody apart from himself. Besides, what makes you think you could just walk in here and take things from my store?
Couldn't I just pay you later?
Pay me later? Pay me later? How the heck are you gonna pay me back, smartass? Or did you finally, after all these years, get a real job? Did you?
Well, not exactly, but...
Isn't it enough that I still let you live at my place? That I still feed you? And I guess you think you're thanking me by letting me get rid of all the junk and garbage you produce every day. Why am I still putting up with this? I mean, really, why do I still do it? It's not like we're still... Oh, this sucks! My blood pressure! I have to meditate. Breathe in, breathe out.
Ah, ouch! Hey! Ouch! Look at that!
Ah, such a tiny wound, and what a great pleasure. That is to say, wait a minute. You dirty rat. Did you try and steal hooks from me again?
Tony, please, I'm bleeding to death here.
If there was even the slightest bit of hope that you'll ever learn from your mistakes, I'd say, suit yourself. But unfortunately, you've proven once too often that you'll never learn. So here you go. Just take the key for the first aid kit and get out of my store.
If you didn't nag all the time, maybe I'd be able to listen to what you're saying for a change.
Может, оно и к лучшему, что они разошлись. Так.
Weights, anchors, metal boots, hooks, all the things you need if you want to stay moored forever.
Так. В доме Тони была аптечка. Успокоительное. Как вариант. Дротик с успокоительным.
I'm as deadly as a poison dart frog, but much cooler. A poison dart, That's a great idea. All that's missing is a blowpipe. The funnel would make an excellent blowpipe. Indeed.
What the... a dart?
A little longer. And
I getting mad at anyway?
Strike! Hey, Tony, I'll just grab a couple of these vouchers, okay? And while we're at it, can you do the dishes this week? I like Tony much better this way. I was beginning to fear that her body had adapted to tranquilizers. Oh, by the way, I used your family pictures to insulate a weather balloon.
Just a moment. What? Did you mention weather balloons?
No, I said vouchers. Will you look at those nifty vouchers?
Keep your hands off. I've counted them.
Явно не все. Так. Мне нужно посмотреть рецепт. Так, стимулирующая добавка. Черный порошок и острые бобы.
A pinch of black powder. 1 whole chili.
И психостимулятор.
Stimulant. I'll call this blend Rufus Reckless, the Maiden Slayer. Or Savior. No, Slayer sounds much better.
Кофейный порошок. Есть.
This is where Tony's budgie cage used to hang, but he couldn't cope with her, so he skedaddled.
He died of old age.
Yeah, whatever you say.
After you accidentally infected him with progeria.
Yeah, you know, I like my version better. Look what I brought you.
Another dead bird?
It's not dead. It's just resting.
That's what you said about the pigeon.
They call it cryogenic sleep. It was a time travel experiment.
In my refrigerator?
Well, where else would it be cold enough? There's not much room in your heart, after all.
No more dead animals.
All right. I'll go and wake him up.
You do that somewhere else.
Ha! I once heard that a bull's blood is supposed to revive your spirits. Huh. He doesn't wake up despite the bull's blood. Wrong blood type, maybe? He's already knocked out.
Вот я и в тупике.
Nah, who needs patience when there's a supply of explosives underground? By the way, you're holding up the line.
So what? As long as I haven't found a water vein, I don't even have to show up.
These vouchers can be redeemed at the post office, provided, of course, you know someone who likes lead weights. The post office will be open o'clock. What o'clock? This doesn't have to be waited on. Bada boom!
Нет.
Stop right there! Where do you think you're going?
I'll go to Elysium with Goal.
In that case, you're in the wrong place. This door leads to the mayor's office, and access is
Strictly by numbers only! So draw a number or bugger off!
I think it's my turn now.
Wrong! You'll be...
You'll be after the next. It's Wenzel's turn before that.
But Wenzel isn't even here.
That's why it isn't your turn yet!
Oh yeah, that's so typical. I mean, even when he's not around, Wenzel's always holding me back. Somebody seems to be hooked on hooks, but it's not me.
Крюки.
Boy, it's attached firmly. No, this calls for handiwork. This brings water to the houses, or with fluid nitrogen, depending on the escape plan. Ah!
Ужасно.
Wenzel has attached a protective cover to his chimney. What an egomaniac! Where am I supposed to practice spitting now? Wenzel has attached a... Huh, this could keep the chimney's cover open. Too bad balloons always rise. That's a miniature version of my free-floating crane. I wonder what happened to the original. I never did find that cow.
Так. Что может быть дальше?
So, I have the powder already. Ha! I once heard that a bull's blood is supposed to revive your spirits, but before it can go into the tank, it has to be mixed with other ingredients.
Это я знаю, где взять, но я не знаю, как забрать. Очевидно, нужно что-то сделать с трубой. Но что?
He's already knocked out. There'll be time for chemical experiments later. What I need now are predictable results. citizens of Kuvak fear for their lives, they can call for help here. This thing ruined many good escape plans. Dr. Gizmo,
What now?
I want to report an emergency.
An emergency? What is it?
I have this unusual pain in my back.
You should rest in bed, at home, so get lost.
Fire!
Impossible. My fire protection sensors would already have detected the emergency.
You have built-in fire protection sensors?
Yes, ever since you turned 8 years old, you little brat.
That was my last birthday with my dad. I got a cake. I think I even remember the fireworks.
I remember them too. Incredible how much you achieved with just 8 candles.
Ограбление.
Robbery!
Impossible. My theft protection sensors would already have detected the emergency.
You have built-in theft protection sensors?
All emergency prevention tasks are united in one person, and that's me, as you very well know. A small village like Kuvak is just not big enough to have a doctor's practice, a fire department, and a police station separately. Or at least, that's what I thought. Ever since you turned 8, I'm not so sure about that anymore.
No emergency. My bad.
If you say so, it sounds too good to be true.
Так. Мне нужно как... Зачем мне отвлекать Гизмо?
Well, thanks for your time.
You're welcome. Not literally.
Это, наверное, потом. А сейчас мне нужно найти контейнер. Где мне найти контейнер?
I've waited long enough. Now it's time to go the whole hog. For which I have plenty of time.
Контейнер. Контейнер.
Tony's tranquilizer. Dr. Gizmo says it deals with the symptoms only, not with the cause. I wonder what he meant by that.
Я не знаю.
Maybe I can still use this. I'd better look for a different container. Как мне... Мне нужно разбудить попугая? Мне же найти контейнер. Мне зачем-то нужно разбудить попугая. А где корова? Ужас какой. If the citizens of this thing...
Так.
Hello? I want to report a crime. Hello? Great, Inspector Gizmo seems to be out. But as soon as you accidentally drop the town elder's cane in the cesspool, he's right behind you. I'll give it another try later. Well, I'm not even paying attention to that suggestion. This is dull enough as it is. I'll have to stick the funnel into something else first. How cute. He's talking in his sleep.
Revenge!
Здесь нет активных точек.
Hey, I don't abuse pets, and in exchange, they're more than happy to help me with my experiment.
А что если... Идиотская идея.
Hey, I don't abuse pets, and in exchange, they're more... That stuff looks pretty harmless. I think I can afford to lose a few drops. It doesn't have to be siphoned. It doesn't have to be siphoned. I won't be able to wake the sleepyhead with this. He's already knocked out.
Не хочу смотреть прохождение. Но я чувствую, что я застряла.
Hello again.
Hey. No.
How does that detonation plan of yours work again?
Oh, it's very simple. The chief detonator uses magnets to mark the positions of the next 3 planned detonations. Then he rings a bell, and I give a signal to the miner who will on his part prepare the explosives in the mine shaft. And after that, we blow the thing up.
Right, thanks. Talk to you later.
Bye, Sugar Puff.
So you have no problem remembering that name?
Seems like it.
Так, магниты не работают. Значит, здесь уже ничего не сделаешь.
It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter though, because I'm always cautious. There's a hole in the platform. I can't drill into the town's water supply. Oh, I was wrong. In fact, I can.
Мне нужно найти контейнер. Для кислоты. Мне нужно зачем-то разбудить попугая. Мне нужно где-то найти чистую воду. Скорее всего, в подвале у Вензеля. Для этого нужно что-то сделать с водопроводом. У водопровода есть дымоход. Это дымоход Вензеля. Значит, нужно зажечь в топке огонь. Значит, нужно найти что-то горючее.
Boy, it's attached firmly. This, for once, is not an ingredient for the recipe. I think I'm making good progress. This doesn't have to be, waited on. Bada boom!
I said...
The post office.
Нет.
Well, I'm not even paying attention. What have we here? Does this happen to be a little... It's your turn. No, What have we here? Does this happen? It's... No.
Пока что это моя единственная ниточка.
This brings water to the houses, or with fluid nitrogen, depending on the escape plan.
Может, нужно что-то взорвать? Нет, она же не активна. Да, она не активна. Мгм. Здесь ничего. Здесь тоже ничего.
What?
It's all written. Just bring till then.
Okay. About to...
Keep it.
I have some revitalizing liquid.
Really? What is it?
Well, this stuff made the mechanical bull outside the town gate come to life.
A red and invigorating liquid extracted from a bull. We should give it a name.
I have one. Red Rufus, the Wonder Juice.
You think that's a good idea? I thought...
Red Rufus, the Wonder Juice.
All right, whatever.
Don't worry.
Hurry, I can't...
About the
Tell me.
I have some blackish powder.
Good, but this isn't black powder, right?
No.
I'm just saying because that would be extremely dangerous and...
No, I got it. Really. This is just powder which happens to be black in color, just like the recipe says.
Good.
I have stimulants.
That's good. Did Dr. Gizmo give you some?
Well, not exactly, but he had some, standing around unprotected in a tightly locked medicine cabinet. Doesn't matter.
If you say so.
I found a hot bean.
That's a chili pepper.
Yes, but it's almost bean-shaped. See, don't you see?
It's hot and the only fruit around. Close enough, I guess.
Визуальные глюки пошли. Ну ладно.
Don't worry.
Hurry, I can't... It's all written. Just bring till then.
Okay. I'll be off. Getting on.
You...
The cup is still...
Я начинаю сходить с ума. Пойду поговорю с Венделем.
He wouldn't know what to do with it. He doesn't even know what to do with himself. He wouldn't know. He doesn't. 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 This wasn't half as funny as I thought it would be.
What the fuck? Как это работает? Кто до этого додумался? О боже. Не том.
Ah!
Poor Wenzel. His tender heart will break when he finds out that the well in his basement isn't real. Quick, I don't want to miss the moment. Wenzel?
I'm down here! Come quick! You won't believe your eyes!
Poor Wenzel still thinks he struck water down there. Instead, his cellar is simply flooded. Bad luck. What's up, Wenzel?
I struck water!
Well, Wenzel, maybe you shouldn't get too excited. Sometimes you just think you struck water, and then it's just... Wait a second. You really struck water.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I am rich!
But that's impossible.
And it's all thanks to you. Well, thanks to your father's divining rod. You are a true friend. You know what? You shared with me, and now I'll share with you.
Really?
Of course. I share with you this very moment, the moment of triumph. Let's enjoy it together. What's that grinding noise?
It's not my teeth.
I see. I'm rich!
Ну, спасибо.
There, I can see it clearly. Grit, and there's a dead beetle. Clear water.
Так. Он, похоже, пошел в мэрию.
Ah, Rufus, I believe you may very well want to congratulate me. The mayor was very excited to hear about my discovery. He believes the water vein might make Kulvak one of the 3 richest settlements in the southern quadrant. Right now, he's hearing one more applicant, but for now, it looks like I'll be the one.
Goal is supposed to live at your place? Oh, don't make me laugh.
What? Now that I have a water vein on my property, I'm one of the most influential people of Kulvak. And with an orbit pixie in my house, I might even become an honorary citizen. Who knows? One day, I might even follow in the footsteps of your father.
But I was the one who saved her, and I'm the one who gave her shelter.
Rufus, you don't even have a house. So how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well,
Next up, number 63, please.
Is it my turn already?
Yes, it is. I already called your number, didn't I?
Rufus, so how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well,
Rufus, so how...
well, Low-Tech, I have to talk to you. It's about... Low-Tech?
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Huh. Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What?
Что? Что происходит? Я пришел за Элизианкой.
I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over?
Ну это я ее нашел.
But it was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Panic who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
Я спас ей жизнь.
But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're responsible for 90% of all injuries that happen in Kuvak.
Well, but 90% of those have been my own injuries.
Listen, Rufus, whenever chaos breaks out in Kuvak, you are responsible for it. As far as I know, you might even be responsible for that girl falling from the sky.
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
Но я должен помочь ей вернуться домой.
But I have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia. Nothing that ends up on Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand...
Ну, мне повезло.
That's too bad.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
У меня заканчиваются разумные доводы.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! There is a God! Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
Это все.
No, that's it.
Well, then just beat it! I need to get to the assembly hall.
Зараза.
I kind of know this symbol. What a pile of junk.
Кролик.
Hey, that's Dad's water glass. I hardly ever saw him without it. He must have been worried about dehydration. Huh, he's gone. Well, never mind. What kind of contraption is it? How can anyone sleep in that thing? On the other hand, if you're stupid enough to sleep in your desk... A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could have been my idea. One of the few long-distance radio devices in this backwater town. Why are we paying an operator if nobody's ever making a call? I know why I don't pay taxes.
Next, please.
Guess I'm last in line. Whatever. Who could possibly succeed except for me? There's a message from the mayor of Buzo Westfog. O-O-I-C-U-R-N-E-D-O-T. Huh? Either a cat was jumping up and down on the keyboard, or the operator must have gotten that all wrong. SOLONGYOUCK. Damn, where was I?
Я тоже потеряла.
This technology is a catastrophe. Hey, that's my dad's divining rod. No, dad's water bank. What's this? A hidden compartment? Well, looks like Dad's secret will see the light of day after all. A key. My dad knew I'd be clever enough to find it. I wonder what I'd get for it if I melt it down.
Ключ от шкафчика с алкоголем.
This might be unnecessarily complicated, but I'm certain Dad wanted to make sure that I'm the only one who could get this far, get to his big secret, his legacy. His liquor cabinet.
Виски.
Blah! This tastes like the cough syrup that Dad used to give me when I was too noisy. A gadget? Yes, could it be?
Так.
If this is where the key to the world belongs, good night. I mean, I managed to lose the key to my front door all the time.
I suggest not to move her in this condition.
What kind of condition is she in? I still don't understand. I mean, is she dead?
No. Her body is alive
Привет.
and well. It's her consciousness. It's inactive.
So, she's asleep.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's related to this implant. It's broken.
A consciousness implant? Isn't there a switch or something?
A fuse?
Maybe the contacts are corroded. That's what always happens with my intercom.
I already tried everything, but this is Elysian technology. I have no idea how it's being used. I don't even have the appropriate screwdriver.
So, when can I finally take her home?
She needs to wake up first.
Okay, I see. This situation needs to be resolved through a government decision. Let's do it like this. If you manage to wake her up, you can have her.
And what happens if I wake her up?
Rufus!
You're not even supposed to be here.
But I have a plan.
Oh, I've heard about your plans. You never think things through. Everything you do ends in chaos, and most likely with an explosion.
We'll see about that.
I warn you, stay away from the girl.
Мы проходим тут. Я прохожу тут пока. Первую часть Депонии. Так. Мне ее нужно разбудить. И у меня практически есть все ингредиенты.
Ha-ha! I've siphoned the acid without injuring myself. I'll drink to that. This tastes like the cough syrup.
Можно это куда-то вылить?
I don't want anything to do with Wenzel's stinking well. That smell reminds me of something. Dad's aftershave lotion? Hey, I don't end it.
Мне осталось найти чистую воду. Нет. Тоже нет.
No react. Dad's water vein. Oh, this thing is beyond it. What?
Мне нужна раковина. Туда слить виски.
The drinking water is so brackish that things get cleaner by not washing them.
Нет.
Extra rich water and reviving bull's blood. Exactly what good coffee water needs.
Ну, пожалуйста, дай мне.
I don't want anything.
Да что ж такое?
I don't want any.
Где-то нужно найти чистую воду. Она есть. Ну-ка. Я понимаю, что я туда-сюда мотаюсь.
I don't want any.
Спасибо за фоллоу. Добро пожаловать на борт. Kind of. I've seen like playthroughs of the later games, and I have seen clips of this one, and I started playing it, and then the game basically bugged, and I couldn't move the magnets on the detonation plant, so I had to rush through the first few acts. Yeah. I am experiencing everything in this part from the very beginning. So I'm feeling really, really stupid. It's a guessing game, mostly. I'm glad to have a non-Russian viewer. Clear water. Ooh, welcome. I know English on a speaking level, so I need to know what does this mean exactly. It's not an evening for me. It's like midnight. Really. A clear water. Why doesn't he want a clear water from Wendell's house? How do you use this thing? Well, have a good evening. I hope you enjoy the stream. I will probably stream for another half an hour. Maybe.
Cool. I already have the special water at least.
Oh god. This is not this is not a clear water. But fine. Let's go to Lonzo's bar. And add these concoction.
Into the tank you go. Well, that's it. I found all the ingredients.
Wonderful! I can't even tell you how excited I am to see what happens next.
But I thought we were making espresso.
Yes, you are right. This is an august moment, my friend. We shouldn't spoil it by worrying about the pressure within the nuclear core structure.
Pressure within the nuclear core structure?
Hear me, gods of our forefathers. Using just the most refined ingredients and the highest possible compression, we beseech thee, open the gates to the espressoverse!
Holy smoke.
More pressure! More pressure!
Okay. Okay.
This is epic. Jesus Christ. My controller keeps vibrating.
Are we dead?
No. Being dead feels completely different. Ugh. As you know, I have gazed deep into death's eyes more than once in my life.
Oh, now that you mention it, that reminds me. Is Tony still wearing those contact lenses?
Shh! Something's happening. Ouch! Whew.
Oh my god.
I
Did
think
someone
this brew is
order an
gonna do the
espresso?
job. Oh, I can't even look at it. It melts my eyes.
Oh god. Like this.
Lonzo.
Ah, Rufus. Did you come to help me clean this place up?
Well, you know, I got this thing going on. I'll come back later, okay?
Okay. I need to wake the parrot.
Wakey, wakey. See how that works? Dozer.
Let's go to Maria. Maria? Town Hall.
What's that supposed to be?
Well, I just want to stick this funnel into her mouth.
Not as long as I am her acting physician.
And I, her acting mayor.
So I need to distract them all.
What's that stinging smell?
That's medicine.
Says who?
Says I.
And who's the doctor here?
You tell me.
Let's say it together. Me.
It's a draw.
Best out of 3.
You.
Me.
You.
Ha! I win.
Oh, crap.
I love the humor of this game. Okay, let's get the parrot to Tony.
Hey, Tony, I have a present for you.
Hello, hello.
Didn't I say you're not to bring animals into my store?
Yeah, but I thought that only concerned rats and insects.
And?
Yeah, and water buffaloes. But this parrot is completely different. He's smart, clean, doesn't break stuff, and he doesn't even have lice.
Wow! So he's the exact opposite of you.
Oh, that's very funny, Tony. I just thought you could use someone who listens to you, so you can chew someone else's ear off for a change.
Well, at least I won't be talking to a brick wall.
Very funny, Tony.
I like him.
Yeah, there's no surprise there. He sounds like your mother. And there's a certain resemblance, too.
Get out. Get out! Ugh. I should have listened to my mother. Be careful with this guy, Tony. He's an egotistical maniac.
Egotistical maniac.
Just you wait till you see him in action. Just the other week, he filled the cemetery's lawnmower with Cool Whip.
Maniac, maniac.
Poor bird. It won't be long before he starts pining for toxic mine fumes again.
Okay, what's next?
And then Rufus greased the bees with fat for deep frying just so he could... Wait a second. Here he is again. Let's talk later, okay? I don't want him to hang around here without supervision.
Poor Tony.
Hi, Rufus. Thanks again for the bird.
Rufus is no good, Nick.
Such a smart animal. What are you doing?
I better take him back. You're a bad influence on him.
You do that. I already have a sore throat. Repeating myself all over again makes me quite depressed.
Those are all lies, you hear?
Rufus don't have bird.
Cheap lies.
I'm confused. What do I need to do next? Like, what's the plan here?
The device. It obviously only did. Not necessary. Goal has her coffee black.
Can I give Barrett back to Hannock?
He has blatantly neglected his duty. The bird is much better.
I need to cause either a fire or a robbery.
Dr. Gizmo?
What now?
I want to report an
An emergency?
robbery.
Impossible. My theft protect.
You have been
All small or ever since you...
no. Well, thanks.
You?
I'm stuck again. Gizmo is not at his station, so I can't call him off. Like, I can't report anything.
Hello? I want to report a crime. Great. Inspector Gizmo seems to be... But as soon as you accident... Not necessary.
cross off everything that I wrote down in my to-do list. Now I need to destruct Gizmo and Mayor. And Wenzel.
Too bad. It's hard to believe he can breathe like. Hey, I and an exchange. Or I could try and find the matching keyhole. Or I. Oh! Now I've gone and drilled my hand, dumbass. Now the planet's magnetic field seems to be working all right here. That's kind of obvious given the water quality around here, but still, you have to have the idea. My first invention was a combination of a water bomb and a stink bomb. That's kind of obvious given the water quality around here, but still, you have to have the idea. Not necessary. It doesn't have to be. His beak isn't big enough for the funnel. That's too bad. Consider the possibilities. These vouchers can be redeemed, provided, of course, you know someone who likes lead weight. Hey, that's my dad's divining rod. A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could have been my idea.
I am at a loss. Any ideas?
Oh, come on. It would wreak havoc. So it would be completely wasted potential to just set him free. She advanced me in line, so she'll get a farewell present.
Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please.
One of the few long-distance radio... Why are we paying it on? I know why I don't... The post... Now the planet's magnetic field... No need to...
Planet's magnetic field. Huh.
There, I can see it clearly. Grit, and there's a dead beetle. Clear water. I don't want anything to do with...
Nope. Still have the boring thing. Still have a hopper. Still have a lockpicker. Balloons.
I've got what I need. The rest can... Time. Hey, I don't... Time. Well... Time.
Feels so stupid.
Hello again.
Hey,
Talk to you later.
bye, Sugar Puff.
That's done.
Huh?
Don't you ever... Looky here, Wenzel too. Did somebody drop food? I mean, what's the deal with the crawling around on the floor?
I'm waiting for Gold to wake up so I can take her with me, of course.
Ha! Dream on. Although, it is true that ants can carry 10 times their own weight. But why would Goal, an Elysian orbit elf, want to have anything to do with somebody like you?
Duh, Rufus! You've always underestimated me. Rufus! Look at me. I'm a self-made man.
Yeah, whoever made you must have stopped right in the middle.
Oh, yeah? I am rich. I've got a water vein running through my basement. You, on the other hand, don't even have a basement. You ain't got nothing, Rufus.
Hey, that's how you pay people back when they give their best? And what would I want with a basement in Kuvak? I don't belong here, and neither does Goal. And as soon as I wake her up, I will accompany her to Elysium. You'll see. You know, it must be abuse of office to mess with the planet's magnetic field. If I do it, that's okay, because I don't hold any office. Dr. Gizmo?
What?
What can I do to wake her up again?
Nothing, unless you had a miracle.
Could you leave me alone?
No.
But...
No.
Bummer. I want to report...
An emergency?
Fire!
In Pi 5.
You have built...
Yes.
That was my... I got a... I think I... No, I want to report...
An emergency?
No emergency.
If you say...
Well, thanks for...
You're welcome.
I feel like I need to cause a fire. But where and how? Mm. There's a sign right here. What if? Just maybe. Oh
What's
jeez.
that funny smell?
Ah! Fire! The town hall's on fire!
Fire control mode activated. Firefighter Gizmo at your service. Where is the fire?
Over there! The chamber's on fire! Good lord!
Don't worry, your fire will be extinguished in no time.
I killed Dr. Gizmo.
Don't even think about it. It's mine.
Keep your hands off the...
But this situation calls for a funnel right there.
What? What makes you...
Oh, all right. But hey, one day, and then I'm expecting an apology.
Finally, I was getting worried I'd have to camp in the cupboard forever. Whoa! Where was I? Ah, yes. Medical mode activated. Dr. Gizmo at your service. How's the patient?
I'd say her condition hasn't changed.
Leave the diagnosis to the doctor, will you? Now, just where is... My stethoscope, it's gone! Thieves! Crime in progress! Police mode activated. Officer Gizmo at your service. No one leaves the crime scene.
But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, Low-Tech. Don't you ever forget that.
That's enough. I think you're done.
Come on, Gizmo. You have more important things to do.
Don't tell me how to do my work. Or are you just trying to divert my attention from your guilt?
What? That's simply...
Aha! Here is the missing clue. The last piece that completes the puzzle. The mystery of the thieving mayor has finally been solved.
Thieving mayor? How dare you?
Put up your hands, Low-Tech.
I have no intention of lifting my hands.
You better do what I say.
I don't want to.
You don't have any choice.
I don't? Well, you're fired.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
This is the first
I
time I've
arrested
ever-
you first.
So what? You're fired
This is
anyway.
practically
You
sweet.
can't fire me. You're
I'd rather
arrested.
not disturb-
You can't arrest me. You're
rather not.
fired.
But I arrested you first.
I don't
So
have anything
what?
else to... You hear,
You're
Wenzel?
fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're
I
fired.
didn't vote
But
for him.
I arrested you
Wait a
first.
second. Did
So
I vote
what?
for him at all?
You're fired anyway.
Did I vote for
You
anyone
can't
else?
fire me.
Wow.
You're arrested.
Politics are wicked.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest
So?
me. You're...
Yes.
What? Where? Who was that?
Me. It was me.
Rufus? Are you alright?
Whew.
What happened?
You woke the stranger, the Elysian girl, and then you got knocked out.
Goal? Where is she? How is she?
She's still a bit confused. I think her implant was seriously damaged by the fall. She is conscious now, but she's just talking gibberish.
Can I talk to her?
Of course. She's lying over there. I took her into medical custody. Just don't stress her out too much. First and foremost, she needs rest now.
No problem. Thanks, Doctor.
From this angle, he's more like a zombie. Like, he looks like a zombie from, I don't know, zombie Plants vs. Zombies. Actually.
Goal? It's me, your savior.
Doodle doodle doodle. Putz?
No, it's Rufus. Yes?
Putz?
You can give me any name you like, babe.
Скажите, тебе было больно, когда ты упала?
Say, did it hurt a lot when you fell from the sky? Oh, come on, that
Such
was
a
funny.
flirt.
Because, I mean, you really fell from the sky, you know, like an angel. Just like in the pickup line. You get it? Hello? Anyone home?
Home.
I'll take that as a yes with limitations. Get hold of yourself.
Soup, Guadeloupe?
Huh. She's attractive and fun to talk to. Flash dash kazash?
Sammy, mommy, good old granny.
Grumblump?
Basil false. Num 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 num.
Munch grunch?
Attack a tick tock. Knock knock.
Heck, this is totally useless. That woman is completely nuts.
Bonka swonka kazonkas.
Oh, what did I expect anyway? That she would take me to Elysium?
Elysium. We need to go back to Elysium.
What did you just say?
Horrible things. The Organon betrayed us. Quick.
True.
We need to go back.
To Elysium. Yes. You remember what happened?
Is that you, Cletus?
What? No, I'm not. My name is Rufus. I saved you.
Rufus? I don't understand. Where am I?
You had a pretty bad fall. The doctor says that you're hallucinating.
That's confusing, but I need to get to Cletus. Can you take me to him?
Who is Cletus?
My fiancé.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe you are safer down here. After all, you...
He'll reward you generously.
Oh, that, generously, you say?
Try to contact Cletus. He will search for me.
Yeah. How generous exactly is generous?
Maybe you can reach him using a radio. He's certainly trying to find me.
Do you really think that's a good idea? I mean, for a fiancé, he didn't really make much of an effort to protect you.
Rufus, please. You're the only one I can trust.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I really am the only one you can trust. The only one.
And you already proved that you're of noble character.
Mm-hmm. The burden of the hero. But let's get back to the expression generous.
Rufus, please. Contact Cletus. I would be so very thankful. So very, very thankful.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can do that.
Can spam one tomo polo lollipop. Peekaboo.
But...
Bootam swadikos.
She's back to Simlish.
Oh, the burden of the hero. Why do I always have to be so infinitely generous?
Okay. The next goal is to contact Cletus. I suppose it's late for me, and maybe even for you, wherever you are. So I guess I'm gonna pause here and return to it in the next stream. In hopes that the game won't like crash or behave weirdly. Yeah. I don't have a set schedule. I kind of stream in the evenings whenever I don't clash with my friends who are also like streaming this time. But it's usually in the evenings. Let me tell you the time in UTC. Around 6-7 p.m. UTC. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for the follow. Very glad to have reached a wider audience. Yeah, I'll see you in the next stream. Bye. Thank you. Bye.